Okay, there's a big bug that just scared me, but we're fine. So I feel like my content and video, just lighting, is this better? Maybe. My content, my channel, it's been lacking. I've been lacking. I've been struggling now, this lighting. It's not, I'm trying to get the natural sunlight. Like, I want to like go outside and just sit in the sun and just feel the warmth on my body. That's all I want. That's all I want to do. Yesterday was supposed to be a beach day, but we got a late start, so it wasn't. So we ended up doing something else, which, what the heck is flying around out there? Like, I was thinking of sitting, like, right there, maybe. But there's something flying around, and I don't like that. And anyways, so I'm, like, out of it. This phone's ringing, but it's not important. Telemarketers! Ooh, this is good lighting. Only I'd known how to go back a little bit. Anyways, I go back to the doctor, not tomorrow, but the next day, and we're gonna try a different medication, because the one that I was prescribed last week, was it? And I took it on a Monday, and I had a strong reaction to it. So I emailed him and I was like, I just have a question. And he's like, don't take it anymore. So I haven't taken it since, and it's like definitely by now it's been out of my system. But for like a day or so, it was like, whew. But the only good thing that came out of that drug that I took Monday night was I slept through the night. And for a day and a half, my mom said I looked the best I've looked in like almost forever, like a really long time. Weeks, I don't know. But that's all I can say. And I'm observing myself, and what I'm discovering is something. Well, first of all, what I'm about to share with you is something I've known practically forever, and that is I'm not a morning person. Just ask anyone who tries to wake me up. It's not pretty. And it doesn't matter if I have to be up like super early. It doesn't matter if I'm waking up at 10, 11, or even like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's crazy. I don't do that anymore. But I mean, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what time it is. I'm like a grouch, and I'm like slow to like come to and like really be awake and like out of bed and like moving around and being like, okay. Like, there's people out there that like coffee, you know, and maybe you're one of them, and you're one of those people that's like, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. It's kind of like that, but I don't have coffee. It's like you just gotta wait for things to click and like start going. So the mornings are never pretty. And then like there's like a good little chunk of the afternoon where I'm like, great. I'm like, yeah! That's why I'm filming now, because this is the best mood I'm gonna be in today. Later I'm gonna get really tired and fight not taking a nap, because that might F me over when it's bedtime. And I'm gonna, you know, not feel good, because I don't. And then I'm gonna get grouchy again, or just not be in a good mood, and just be really sad and just not happy and feel weird. And then you know, I'll probably then watch TV with my mom, and I will chuckle. You will see or hear me laugh, but then she'll go to bed, and then I'll just feel like an anxious mess. And then eventually I'll fall asleep, and then I'll do the same thing the next day. That's kind of, it's weird, because I know I'm depressed. That's a given. I know my anxiety is really bad. That's a given. But this weird mood thing makes me wonder if I need to go back on mood stabilizers. I definitely feel like I need an antidepressant, and the one that backfired on me, I'm not taking it, because the doctor said don't do that. And I'm like, thank you. So it's back to the drawing board and all of that. There's so many things I haven't done that I need to do to make this channel even better than what it's been. But I don't know when anything's gonna happen. There's like little things, not even related to this, just like in life that like I need to do or I should be doing, but I'm not. Cause I'm just either A, beyond exhausted on many multiple levels that I just don't have the energy, or I'm forgetting things, or I just don't care. You know, the motivation, the spark, the whatever is not there, and I'm just like, or I think about it, something, and then I immediately get very like overwhelmed, and I'm just like, tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes, because each day it's like, today's the day, and then no, it's tomorrow. Okay, yeah, sure. So it's crazy. And then when I don't know if I said this, but we were supposed to, or there was a big chance of going to the beach yesterday. We went last Sunday. I loved it, and I'm like, I love the beach. Let's do this. I really put in a lot of. It takes a lot for me to get down there, but I get down there. But when you leave around like 10 or before 10, I feel like then it's good. You get there, and then you can have like lunch and just like, you know, if you want to stroll around the town, you can, and then you just enjoy the afternoon on the beach, go for a walk, you know, whatever, do your thing, have a nice time, maybe have a nice dinner there, or come home and have dinner, it doesn't matter. And just see something different, and just being near the ocean, and oh, I love it. In the sunshine, ooh. But it just, by the time my mom got home, it was like almost time for lunch, and I'm like, to leave now. It just wasn't working out, and I just wasn't feeling much of anything. And then my mom, she's like, if you could do anything in the world, like right now, like anything, like what is it? And the first thought that came to my mind was, I want to go to Florida. Like, I wish I was in Naples right now. That's what I was feeling yesterday, and we ended up going to, if you would have seen my adventure, if you follow me on Snapchat, we ended up going to the Franklin Rock Mineral Mine, M-I-N-E, and it was my idea. Well, it was kind of a combo, you know, she mentioned it, and I'm like, okay, because I had high hopes of being able to, like, hammer rocks and, like, just get some aggression and anger out of me, some therapy. Ooh, is that a butterfly? When I see butterflies, I like cry. I did that yesterday. Anyways, that's a thing now. It's not that it's like completely a new symptom, but like I'm weepy again. But it also could be something else, so we don't know. But it was like, okay, so we get there, we were like tour the little museum. It was last time I was there, it was like a school field trip in like elementary school, so it's been a while. And you know, it was fun, it was interesting. Then there's the part where you can like look at the rocks, take some home with you. And I think you're supposed to bring your own rock hammers and safety goggles and whatnot. So there was this rock that my mom wanted a hunk of. So this nice guy let me borrow his equipment, and I was able to chisel and like hammer some stuff off of this rock for my mom. But honestly, we're walking around and I'm melting to death at this place, because we're in like that, like, well, like the sun is like beating down on us, and I'm like melting, because it was like 60 degrees, so like when you're in the shade and there was a breeze, you were chilly and you were glad you were wearing the clothes that you were wearing. But when you were like in the direct sun, you're like, it's hot. So I was sweating like you would not believe. And I just kept looking around, and I'm like, this is not St. George, Utah. This is not anywhere out west. This is not fun. I'm not having fun. I'm melting. And I'm miserable, and everything just looks the same. Nothing, it was very lackluster, and I didn't have, like, so then I was taking rocks and, like, beating a rock on top of another rock, and then I was throwing rocks. Like, I was just like, so yeah, I did get some, and my mom thought, like, oh, that's so good, you got to hammer on a rock and get some of your, like, anger and aggression out. Like, so I think my mom might have had some more fun than me. I mean, we did bring some specimens home. I mean, you do pay for them, so. and we were over the limit. Like, you're allowed, I think, like, X amount, and maybe it's free, but anything over, they charge you a certain dollar price per pound. So, but I mean, I'm not gonna say stuff wasn't pretty. I mean, it was pretty, but it was also pretty basic. And I know I'm like complaining and I don't sound grateful, but yesterday was like really not great. And I don't know, what time is it? It's 2:22. I finished around like 1:30ish. With my brain trainer today. We worked on some math and all that fun stuff. So it was interesting. Because I'm just in a weird thing, and I feel so unprepared. I'm leaving this week to go to Texas, and that's going to be fun stuff to film. And hopefully you'll have eventually something else to look at other than just me and my problems. But I keep it real on this channel, so woohoo. But when I say I don't feel prepared at all, what I mean is like I gotta double check the weather. I don't know what I want to wear, what I'm packing. I think maybe just like my camera, the battery, the charger, maybe 2 cameras. I don't know. 3. No, that's a. I don't want to keep it simple because I'm only gonna be gone Thursday to Sunday. So but I do plan on doing a lot of filming, so I will have like all my memory cards, all that stuff. I think I'll be packing less than I normally would, but at the same time, like, I don't know. And part of me is like, well, go make a list. Like, sit down at your desk or anywhere in the house and make a list, or start like getting a pile of clothes together, something. Just like do something. But all I want to do is just crawl into bed and be under my covers. Maybe we'll just watch YouTube videos, Netflix, or take a nap. Like, that's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything else. But I do want to go outside and like be in the sun for a minute, because I just think it's gonna feel so good. So yeah, that's my story. Is I'm not doing well, and I just find it a little funny how I'm more real and honest on here than anywhere else. Half of my friends on Facebook like don't even know the struggle and that it is real, but yet y'all do. And if they decide to watch my videos, then they'll know what's up, because someone was asking, they're like, you've hardly been on Facebook, like, what have you been up to? And I'm like, nothing. I'm just moping around all day, trying to feel good, and be happy and have that happiness stay. Like, yeah, I may laugh watching a television show, but it doesn't linger. It's there and it's gone. I was supposed to babysit with my mom or help my brother out or something, which would involve seeing my nephews, and I love them like to death. But I just couldn't, and I feel like really bad about it. And my mom was saying, she's like, yeah, I was with the boys, and I was showing like Jamie, and James, he doesn't do a lot of talking, so he can't say my name. But my mom said she was showing him photos on the phone, on her camera, I think, or her phone, and a photo of me popped up. I don't know what photo, but he started like pointing at me and got really excited. So like, he knows who I am, he might not be able to say like, where's Aunt Mallory, like Liam and Hunter can, but he knows who I am, and he was excited to see a photo of me, which means he really does like it when I'm hanging out with him and when I'm over there with everyone. And so I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna maybe step outside for a minute in the sunshine, and then I need to figure out what I'm doing. At some point, all I had today was a protein bar. Cause during the daytime, like I don't have an appetite. I'm just, but in the nighttime, I'm like, ooh, I want ice cream, I want cheesecake, I want cookies, I want anything doused in whipped cream. But all day, ooh, I do have pudding. Like I might just go eat a pudding pack. Is that a lunch? No. Is that healthy? No. Is it nutritious? No. I'm just a mess. And so there is going to be a gap for a lot of reasons on my channel. Right now, the main thing is also I don't have a form of editing stuff, so if I'm doing things other than one takes, you know, they're not going to get up, and also if they're not up, it's because I don't know. Anyways, this is my video. I'm starting to like, you know, like people like try to turn it on and be like, hey everybody! What's up, you guys? And today, like, no, that's fading. It's fading fast. So yeah, before this gets weirder or more sad, because I want to keep y'all updated on me and my life, but I also don't want you to be like, oh my god, this is one sad, depressed girl on this channel. Like, what the hell's it gone to when you don't want to come back anymore? So yeah. But thank you for watching, and if you're still watching, thank you so much. Feel free to leave any comments, questions, suggestions down below, and to subscribe if you're new, and all that, and the notification bell only because if you don't want to miss one of my videos, it'll let you know when I upload one because I'm not very consistent. I was about to say one day I will be, but I say that a lot. So, but thank you guys for watching and for being here and for all your love and support. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.